Now, two senior officials of the Social Welfare Department in Kumasi are still at post after being picked up for stealing and selling a day-old baby. Probation officer Evelyn Jemima Alangia and her colleague Samuel Obingefrie, who is a Justice Administration officer, admit to selling the baby for more than 15,000 Ghana cedis to a couple. Ohiming Teria has our top story.
The baby's mother, who hails from Laura in the Upper West region, sought support from the Social Welfare Department regional office last year after her boyfriend abandoned her with a pregnancy. She said to have met Evelyn, who asked her to call when she was due for delivery. The social worker took her to a private maternity home in Kumasi and stole the baby the day it was born. She reportedly told the woman her sick baby had been referred to a nearby hospital for further observation. Police investigations, however, revealed Evelyn had then sent the baby to the Kumasi Children's Home and later sold her to a couple for 16,500 Ghana cedis. DSP Juliana Obeng speaks for the Ashanti Regional Police Command.
The complainant delivered and was informed of the gender of the baby as a female by a midwife, one Madam Grace Osei Ifriye. Now the baby was taken to a nearby room and handed over to suspect Evelyn Jemima. And then few minutes later, Evelyn came back, approached the complainant in the labor ward and told her that her newly born baby had some rashes around her neck and had taken the baby to a hospital for treatment, which hospital the complainant wasn't told. And so Evelyn, after informing the biological mother, hurriedly sent the baby, who was not sick and had no rashes after all, to the Kumasi Children's Home and admitted her there without the knowledge of the biological mother. And she later returned to the labor ward and informed the mother of the baby that the baby had passed on when she was still alive. The body of baby was not shown to complainant, neither did she know how her baby was buried. So at about 11 a.m. on the same day, Evelyn took the complainant to her house at Tiwobaby at Kenya in the Ashanti region to stay with her in order to cover up her diabolical deeds. The mother of the stolen baby spent 2 months with Evelyn, after which she left and then had to go back to the streets to do her normal work. On the 3rd of February 2018, Evelyn gave the baby to an applicant. That's the applicant who had applied through social welfare. That's a couple, and who had gone through the adoption process for a child through Social Welfare Department. Now, suspect Evelyn charged the couple an amount of 16,500 Ghana cedis for the adoption process. Unknown to the couple, the baby was a stolen one. The narration which I have already given. Now, the amount being proceeds from the sale of the stolen baby was shared between Evelyn and then Mr. Samuel Obingefrie, all officers of the Social Welfare Department here in Kumasi.
Police have so far questioned managers of the private maternity home as they process the suspects for court. Regional Public Relations Officer DSP Juliana Obeng tells Joy News police have taken custody of the baby after admitting the two suspects to bail.
As we speak, baby is in good condition. Baby has been taken to a home so that she could be taken care of whilst the investigation and then court proceedings also go on. I guess that after that the court should be able to tell us what decision they would take and then would follow suit from there.
Joy News checks at the regional office of the Social Welfare Department, however, revealed the two suspects are still at post. From Kumasi for Joy News, Ohiming Teria reporting.
Now, let's get an update this morning from our man on the beat, Ohiming Teria. He joins us via phone. Ohiming, have we heard from the Ashanti Regional Department or the Ashanti Regional Office of the Social Welfare Department?
Not until now, Benny. I've been taking information from the regional headquarters. I was scheduled to even to the regional director, but unfortunately, she tells me that per the response that she sent to the headquarters in Accra, she hasn't gotten the feedback, so she can't speak to the issue, except to say that we have to wait until the feedback or response from headquarters, then she can actually respond to our query.
But Ohiming, from your report, we hear that these two officials have admitted to selling the baby. Do we know why they are still at post?
Yes, the two indeed admitted to police in their cautionary statement that they sold the baby and also exceed the 16,500 Ghana cedis that they received from a couple who had applied to adopt a baby from the Social Welfare Department. But after yesterday, when we went to the office, I met Mr. Obi SPGA at the Social Welfare Department office in Kumasi, and later they were called by the regional police headquarters, the anti-human trafficking unit, which has been investigating the matter. So yes, I can confirm that after yesterday, these two persons were still at school, and even this morning, haven't taken information that have been suspended or interdicted by the Department of Social Welfare. So I can confirm that indeed they are still at school.
Ohiming, what about the lady whose child is at the center of this? What have we been picking up from her as well?
Yesterday, for instance, I made an effort to speak to her, but at the time I was leaving the police station, she was still with the anti-trafficking unit of the Ghana Police Service. And according to information that I picked, police were still interrogating or picking information from her, and she has been giving statements to the police as well. So I couldn't speak to her. So I have an appointment with her this afternoon that we will meet and also talk to her about what she feels about the whole scenario. But I must say, according to the police information, she is the one who, after confiding in a friend, decided to pursue this matter by first lodging a complaint with the police, and the police also picked this information up and followed up. So all these, I would say, cities were reviewed by police investigations, and the fact that the woman went to the police station to lodge a complaint after confiding in a friend. So according to the police, she has been traumatized. She's not, well, in inverted commas. That is the information I take from the police source, that the woman is traumatized because she didn't even have the opportunity to see the baby. She didn't meet the baby. Who she was told presumably was dead, but still alive and has been told to a couple in Kumasi.
Ohiming, just finally tell us more about this lady. Does she live in Kumasi? Does she have family? How old is she? What does she do for a living?
She is a native of Laura in the Upper West region, and according to police sources, she lives alone in Kumasi. She came down just like most of these headquarters who travel from the north to settle in the southern part of the country to work to make a living. So when she came down here, unfortunately, a young man impregnated her, but this young man abandoned her and didn't take care of her throughout her pregnancy. So she went to the Social Welfare Department after speaking to a friend, and this friend advised her to go to social welfare because she was aware of a package that the Social Welfare Department has for mothers of this nature, pregnant mothers. So she followed up, and that is where she got to meet Jemima, and she also took her through the process, and that the procedure that she took her through was to the fact that she should go back, and when she was due to deliver, she should call her so that the Social Welfare Department will assist her in that regard to give birth. So for now, a lot is not known about the family of this woman, except to say that she's from the Upper West region and she lives alone in the Asante region.
All right, Ohiming, we'll leave it here for now. Hopefully, you get a response from the Ashanti Regional Director of the Social Welfare Department on this rather disturbing news.